and welcome to Vlogmas Day 2. So now we begin our journey at my favorite Walmart. Does anybody else feel like whenever they get those little cards that they have won the lottery? Here's some of my favorite things that I saw. I actually wasn't too excited about what I saw. I mean, I love all of these big things like this one. This one was perfect. I absolutely had to pick that one up. To pick up some party goods. Of course, during the holidays, that's also birthday season for us, so I was picking up a few things that I needed for an upcoming party this week, and I will fill you guys in on that stuff a little later. But yeah, this is just some really cool stuff that I saw. Some things I picked up, some I didn't. I am infamous for making cakes for all of my kids' birthdays, so I never played with fondant, not really. And I decided to try this time, so decided to pick this up. Nice, colorful little package. This made me laugh so hard. For those of you that are from Texas, it does not snow here, and apparently we need this for some snowball fun. It just made me smile. If you see this at your local Walmart, you gotta pick it up. Okay, now here I am getting crafty, trying to put some decorations together. The whole reason why I went to Walmart was to actually pick up a few things. We needed some Christmas lights, but I was trying to use things that we already had. So I've actually had this wreath for about a decade. I'm not gonna lie, it's seen better days. And I've had the same little decorations on it for quite some time. Oop, that's some crazy camera work there by my assistant Luke. I asked him to take the camera so that you guys could get a better shot. I think you're actually going to be the Dramamine. I think we're about to holiday hurl here. Anyone else? Sorry, Vlogmas isn't off to a very good start. But here I am fluffing out all of the little branches on the wreath just to give it a much fuller look. I just think it looks a little bit more real whenever it's fluffed out, since it gets so wrangled whenever and crunched up whenever it's in storage. Now I had these fairy lights that I purchased from Amazon. Oh, yep, that's my messy living room. Try not to look at that. Luke, wreath, wreath. I swear this cameraman is totally fired. Oh, down at the wreath, Luke. There it goes. Okay, so these fairy lights are actually quite an issue. They were really long, probably about 10 times longer than I needed for this wreath. But like I was saying, I'm trying to use what I already have around the house. So amidst my plan to wrap this wreath in the lights was a lot of frustration. They actually got really tangled, and I was about to give up, to be honest. And you'll see more of my frustration here. Oh, but it was successful. This is actually what it looked like. And what's really cool about these fairy lights is they actually have a remote. So I'll leave a link to them in the description box below, because actually they were pretty cool. They have lots of little sequences. This is a lot faster than I actually set it up for. I actually have seizures, so flashing lights really aren't my thing. But there were lots of different sequences that you can get for these, and like I said before, they have a remote, so it's pretty nifty. You can actually put the remote somewhere in the house and then just turn them on and off from inside, which is really cool, because this wreath is actually going to hang on our door, and I'll show you the end result in a second. Now, again, using stuff that I had around the house, I had picked this up from Dollar Tree early in the season. And I always encourage everybody to do that. If you see holiday stuff at Dollar Tree, even if it is like July and they have stuff for Christmas, pick it up, because it's going to be gone. So I picked up this cute little ribbon. Unfortunately, I only picked up one. I don't know why. Maybe because I only had one. But this is only about 9 feet long, so I had to kind of hack it in a way. So whenever you buy these forms, these wreath forms, they're very similar to the wireframe forms that you can get at Dollar Tree that have kind of like a circle and a circle. And you sort of see that from the back. And so what I did was I tucked it and nestled it in between the branches in that frame, just giving it a looped look. I've done this before with burlap for our fall wreath. Sorry, was it a fall wreath? Yeah, it was a fall wreath. And it worked out really nice, so I figured I would try it here with this one. And you'll see later on in the video that there's actually more ribbon. When I first created this, this was all I thought I had. So I was trying to work with what little was there, but I actually found some more and made it much fuller looking. So you'll see that in the end result. These were some old bells and ornaments that I've had forever. These were actually glass. There's very few breakable ornaments that I still own because I just have so many darn kids. It's just not a good idea. And I proved that it really isn't a good idea to put them on a wreath either, because the next ornament that I'm about to put on there once I stop fiddling with these darn lights is actually a red ornament that fell off the wreath as soon as I hung it on the front door and shattered on my front doorstep. So that was a nice little cleanup moment. Oh, here it comes, the infamous red ball. Wait for it. Oh, yep, there it is. That's the one that broke, folks. So again, I'm here and I'm just fluffing out all of the branches. I have these really cute bulbs too that I started to attach after I went ahead and went crazy, which is these very few glass ornaments that I had left. And so what I did was I started to attach all of these other bells to kind of give it a more of a full look. And so you'll see here I used some gold string that actually came with the bells that I never used, and I just created a knot on top and then strung that through a branch, and then wrapped two of the little branches around it to hold it in place so that it wasn't just kind of swinging in midair on the actual wreath. This was actually an ornament that I found at Dollar Tree as well. If you've watched our previous Vlogmas video, we actually go and cut down our Christmas tree on Black Friday, which we call our National Sandoval holiday, which is Tree Day, and this ornament was just perfect. It really just epitomizes us as a family at Christmas. It's our favorite thing to do, to go cut down our Christmas tree, and I just really, really love that ornament. So next, I'm just going to continue to string some bells. There you see Luke's hands there. He's trying to tie a knot as well, but he's just not very dexterous, poor thing. Here is the finished result. Pretty cute, I think. As you can see, there's a gaping hole where that stupid red ornament fell off my door. I cleaned it up, don't worry. Now off to our tree. So this is a real tree that we got from a tree farm. Again, check out our Vlogmas video. I'll try to put it in the card above. So I was working with some plaid burlap that I had from, I want to say from last year. And so what I did was I started to just kind of wrap it around the branches to see if it would stay. Unfortunately, it did not. So I had to actually, and this is a really cool hack for any of y'all that want to attach ribbon to your tree and you don't want to wrap it all the way around, or even if you do, to kind of give it some character, take some floral wire and string it through. Especially if it's burlap, this probably will work the best because burlap has holes in it. It's kind of homey. And just kind of string some floral wire through the burlap, and that makes it look cinched, and it will actually attach to your tree a lot better. Now, I don't know about you, but I can get really OCD about my tree if you haven't figured that out by now. But I do want my kids to feel like they're involved. And so usually what we do is they help me to put the lights on. And then our next process is that I put the garland on, or this year it was ribbon. And then they actually do help me to put on the ornaments. First we start with any circular ornaments that kind of set the tone and give the tree a nice pop of color. And then in addition to that, they have a lot of their special ornaments that are special to each one of them. So you'll see in just a second, my son, that's Guy, will actually get off of Fortnite for a second. Is he playing Fortnite? I don't know what he was playing. Anyway, to get off his games, to come and help me. See, even the baby gets in on the technology. This is really sad. He loves little Bobo. Anybody else have those kids that love little Bobo? He was very sad there because I took the stool away. Help me, please. I'm pitiful. Okay, now the kids are going to start to decorate the tree. Guy actually put his headset down, so you know that this is important. Well, at least I think it's important. He looks miserable. But anyway, so here we are putting on the ornaments. You see they start with the round ones. Yep. Teenagers, right? He looks just so happy to help. My husband has the box of circular ornaments at the dining room table, and that's why the boys keep going back and forth. I'm not quite sure why he has them. So they're going to put in, here comes Bella, they're going to put in all of the circular ornaments, and right there near that big tub at the end of the couch is where we have, oh no, I'm taking them out right now. I'm taking out all of the special ornaments so that the kids can actually pick out what they would like to put on the tree. Now when I say special ornaments, those could be baby's first Christmas ornaments. See, there they are. I keep them in an old popcorn tin because these are more often than not where the breakable stuff comes from, or fragile ornaments are. That one's my favorite, the S. That little Santa Claus outfit, that was Guy's first Christmas ornament from when he was a baby. Bella's putting on one, this little ballerina dress, and that one she got when we took her to see Nutcracker for the very first time. As you can see, they're going to pile them on all in one area, and that's okay. Mama will come back in a few minutes to fix it. One of the things I do, and I help them to do, is to identify where to put the really heavy ornaments. Whenever you have a real tree, there's usually some branches that are a little bit thicker than others, and those are the best places to put the heavy ornaments. You can just support them a little bit better. So they're asking, Mom, where do I put this? Usually I have to help them out quite a bit. By the way, has anyone noticed my tree farm sign? Isn't like that perfect? Thank you, Walmart. Not Spawn, but should be. is our beautiful tree. Oh, I just love the way it turned out this year. It was so pretty with the pops of red and green. Very traditional, I know, but that's kind of my jam when it comes to Christmas. We'll be continuing with some more decoration videos. As you saw in the last few scenes, there are a lot of those Christmas tubs of decorations we have to go through, but hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for Vlogmas Day 2, and we will see you next time.